Hey, welcome back. We're going to do a little holiday favorite with Chef Drew Swanson, who's with Wolfgang Puck Catering, which means you know what you're doing, and you've taken time out for us in a very busy time of year.
Right.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Of course.
What are we doing?
Well, today I'm going to do a small demonstration how to make some holiday candy nuts at home, and then I'm going to apply it to a seasonal salad that you can serve in home for the holidays, something maybe good for Christmas.
Okay, what do we have to do?
So the first two things you do is you need two pans on, one with boiling water and one with oil. You only want to fill them about halfway because everything's going to expand as it heats.
Okay.
I've already started blanching the pecans. You want to blanch pecans for about a minute and a half, just to soften them, open them up a little bit.
I had no idea, okay.
And once you pull them out, you're actually going to go straight into a bowl, and we're going to put some powdered sugar on these guys.
Oh.
Now the idea with the powdered sugar is it's going to melt around the actual nut, and it's going to start to break down. All the extra water that's in the pan will kind of break.
Just help you out there.
Yep. Everything's going to liquefy.
Oh,
and then you're actually going to lay this.
Oh my goodness.
Lay this out onto a sheet tray, and you're going to let it sit for about 30 minutes.
Oh, you just leave it?
Yep. You kind of want to let it sit and calm down, and you want some of the water to absorb, because we're going to be going into hot oil.
Oh.
So water into oil is not a good combination.
Okay.
So
so these have been sitting then.
I've got some that are pre-sat and ready.
Okay.
We're going to slowly just drop these into the oil. We're heating it right around 360 degrees.
Now they actually will sizzle a little bit.
They will. They will. So you only want to go a little at a time as you see it starting to kind of bubble up a little bit. If you don't have one of these oil thermometers, you really want to bring the oil up just the right when it's starting to move a little bit of a shimmer, and it's ready to go.
And how long do those guys stay in there?
About a minute to a minute and a half.
Oh, that's it?
Yep. You'll see right as it's starting to kind of dissipate in the bubbling a little bit.
Die back down.
They'll be nice and golden brown.
Okay. So now we've got candied nuts, and we're ready to go.
Right. So I'm going to start with the salad, and we got a little bit of Tuscan kale that we're going to mix in here, and you can use any other green that you like. Kale's just in season now.
Kale's one you chef people just love.
It's a little hardier and it holds up to time.
Oh, okay.
So it's good if you're going to,
And you've got a lot of flavors in there to kind of mask the kale
So I've got some roasted apple. We've got some roasted fennel.
Oh.
I'm going to add a little bit of some farro, which is a wheat grain, just to keep things happy. And we've got our candied nuts. We've got some hydrated cherries, so we hydrated a little bit of sherry vinegar.
Oh.
And then I'm going to take a little bit more sherry vinegar and olive oil on the side.
You just mix those two?
Just mix
sherry vinegar and olive oil?
Yep. Oh. You get a lot of flavor already from all the vegetable that you've roasted and seasoned ahead of time anyways.
Now when you say a hydrated cherry, did you take a dried cherry and soak it for a little bit?
So I took a dried cherry, I heated sherry vinegar, and then a little bit of water and sugar, and just poured it over it, and then just drained it as they're
kind of inflate them a little bit.
Exactly.
Again, right?
Just to bring them to life, give them a little bit more too.
You can do the same thing with raisins or
exactly. Any dried fruit works well.
That looks pretty.
So you go ahead and set this display up,
Great
and
colors.
then you can have your guests kind of circle around the table.
Oh, they all end up in the kitchen.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Does that happen at your house too?
Everyone seems to gravitate around.
Yeah. Right, and you guys do catering events all around town, like Reunion Tower, Perot Museum, 18 people. I mean, like events from like what, 10 people to like thousands?
10 to 10,000. You know, we do a lot of in-home things also.
Okay.
So any kind of holiday party that you want to have with your family or your coworkers,
you'll take care of it all.
We're perfect for that. So as you see, as the nuts have kind of stopped boiling.
And do they need to sit then after
They
this?
do. They do.
For about how long?
So what you want to do is you want to hit them with a little bit of sea salt afterwards.
Salt.
You let them sit for the next 5 minutes. About every minute, you want to stir them a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Just so they don't stick together.
And then they're ready after that?
They're ready to go.
Oh. Wow.
Keep it in a nice, dry place so they don't stick together.
2 recipes in one place, and a link to Wolfgang Puck Catering as well. You can go to fox4news.com. How about